Well, it is that special time of the year where everyone starts as equals. Far back in the distance, memories of last season, positions and points tallies on the last day, that's all now irrelevant. It is all about the ultimate prize that lies a long way ahead. That buoyant feeling is here. New start, fresh hope. Get the season off to a flyer. The fans are believing. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. So everybody starts on nothing. Last season is in the past. We are all equals.
Yes, Peter, and I believe that year on year the game is going from strength to strength. It's impossible for that not to happen because of the increasing wealth. That attracts the best talent and management and, of course, greater expectation. The boundaries have to continue being stretched and to the limit. Supporters have an insatiable appetite to want more excitement and entertainment, so let the show begin.
The action has already started. Donnarumma is making his first appearance for his new team today. What can we look forward to seeing from him, Jim?
His positioning and reading of the game, Peter, are second to none, and that allows him to make crucial saves at crucial moments. He can't do it all by himself, though. He'll need to develop a rapport with that defence in order to keep things organised at the back and the opposition at bay where they should be.
Pastore goes for goal! And he nearly went all the way.
He almost benefited from some real generosity. No wonder the keeper's going nuts.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Roma are another team that have been in the media spotlight just recently, and with good reason. They have run the changes.
Yeah, and you get the feeling that they're still very much on a learning curve, so it'll be interesting to see just how much they've managed to absorb in pre-season.
Under. Dzeko. Dzeko! And he's there to make a great save.
Dzeko really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Tries to get it clear. It's gone for a throw-in. Could be a chance here. Hoists it forward. Well played, he saw that coming. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. And it's Bilya. And here's Ibrahimovic. Loses his balance and loses the ball. That's not going to make it. Laxalt. Lucas Paqueta. And here's Ibrahimovic. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Gets the better of his man. Under plays it backwards. Has a hit! Goal! Roma! First blood drawn. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Roma break the deadlock.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. And it's Dzeko. And here's Mkhitaryan. What a ball this has turned out. Under! Played in with accuracy. Garcio cuts it out. And here's Dzeko. Here's the through ball. Heads it! Sticks it away! Hot night!
Roma are really pouncing on any stray passes at midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Roma take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
We hit half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first-half success with another show of strength?
Roma sits in pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And we're already back underway here. Just brushed off the ball there. Forward it goes. Pastore. Now, can he capitalise? Looking to break out here. Conti. Ibrahimovic gets into a dangerous position. Mkhitaryan. Now it's Dzeko. They are rampant! And they are pulling clear here.
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Roma take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Romagnoli with a searching ball. Lucas Paqueta, more than happy to take the muscular approach. Could move up a gear here. He's got away. Penalty! Really well taken goal. Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
He's on his way. Roma get it back again. Shot at goal! It's there! Just another one to add to what has already been an incredible haul.
Well, I think we've gone past humiliation now. This could be doing some real psychological damage.
Roma tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He's gone for it! Dzeko is effectively being marked out of the game here.
Yeah, and the fact that he's registered, Peter, simply encourages more attention of a closer nature.
Roma are apparently enjoying a gentle cruise towards near certain victory here. Zappacosta, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full-contact contest. Mkhitaryan, now it's Perotti. Perotti turns and goes back. And it's Mkhitaryan. It's Mkhitaryan! Oh, almost a sixth.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Yeah, their position is a dominant one now, Peter, so introducing one of the youngsters for some added experience is bang on.
Can't get the better of his opposite number. Milan keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Looking to force his way through. Under chooses to go back. Good clearance and very necessary. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. He got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
Look, he may be a bit irritated at being subbed in the season's opener, but there's a long campaign ahead, and they're all likely to be rotated at various stages, so he's just got to put up with this one.
Laxalt. And it's played forward. Done very well to intervene. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Gets away from his opponents. Penalty! No mistake! This is as ruthless as it gets.
It's part of the game, Peter. It has to get ruthless. Sympathy just doesn't play a part.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Roma are off to a winning start. It bodes well for what promises to be another exciting season. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, all those thoughts of will we, won't we, have been turned into an open day triumph, and fitness levels look bang on.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest. It should provide some terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon. The weathermen rarely get it wrong, and they have warned us that there is rain on its way. Shouldn't be bad enough in any sense meaningfully to impact on the game of football, but it is a factor to be taken into consideration. Plenty of other factors, of course, principally each side's concern for the strengths of the other. The stands here, the curva, as the locals call them, make for quite an impressive sight, all in support of the grand old lady of the Italian game. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And, of course, the right service into the box.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Bernardeschi. Mkhitaryan demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. He spotted the run and played him through. Going for goal! Goal! Roma! Jim, your thoughts?
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
So, a breakthrough already. Rugani. Matuidi. Matuidi goes looking. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a loose ball. Roma have been mighty impressive away from home, unbeaten in 5. Chance to break. And it's Dzeko. Good running with the ball. Can they build? And the finish! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Rugani finds himself back in the starting side for the first time in a while. Diawara. There has been just the early goal here, and the score is 1-0. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Just brushed off the ball there. And here's Dzeko. Juventus coming into this game on the back of a really good result. And their boss must take an awful lot of credit for that.
Well, Peter, he was lauded by the media, and quite rightly too. I think what he did was clever and decisive, and it just goes to show how tactically astute he is.
Pjanic, and he's on a charge. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. He's through and all alone! Mkhitaryan! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Yeah, good defence is built on positioning, communication, and you've got to have a desire to attack the ball, but they were found really wanting then on all 3 aspects. Nobody took charge.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Zaniolo battles to win it back. He goes long. Oh, delightful ball. Real chance! They are rampant! And already they're looking to run away with it.
Roma are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Roma take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Forward it goes. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's got away. And it's Mkhitaryan. And here's Perotti. Oh, he's found. Goes for goal! It's in! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Basio. And there's the end of the first half. Well, that flew by. It was breathless stuff. It's been one-way traffic here after the first 45 minutes. A relentless barrage that looks set to continue.
Roma have been more or less perfect, I would say. Their manager's all smiles, and he's got every reason to be.
Roma pretty much out of sight here. It really shoots! It's in! A contest no more. It is nothing short of utter humiliation.
It's part of the game, Peter. It has to get ruthless. Sympathy just doesn't play a part.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Kadira. Diawara conceives a free kick for that. Roma come into this on the back of a narrow defeat. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. The crowd appreciates good football all round there. Buffon deals with it effortlessly. Dybala. And the through ball is intercepted. Gets wrestled off the ball. Juventus have a free kick. Expertly, nicely done. Juventus playing for pride here, the match surely beyond them. He's left his man. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Has a pop!
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the upper...
And he has been fouled there. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Kadira. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Perotti displaying his defence. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Juventus are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
So here comes the substitution. Gets the better of his man. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Bonucci. Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's played forward. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Zaniolo, whose goal-scoring skills have already been evident. Good ball. Now it's Perot, and the shot! It's there! This is as ruthless as it gets.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off?
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Roma totally rampant here. Rugani switches it towards the other side. Alexandro. Ramsey. Rapidly approaching the end. Juventus looking almost certain to miss out on maximum points, and it hasn't happened for a while. He's in! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Dybala. Zaniolo plays it towards the front. Pjanic. Zaniolo is the guilty party there. Kalinic, he's off on him, he's through, it's one-on-one, has a hit! Really well taken goal. Well, just another one to add to what has already been an incredible haul.
Well, I wasn't expecting them to go this big, Peter, but they have been superb.
Bonucci, Rugani, Ramsey, and that's that. Roma enjoy their perfect day. For their victims, it is entirely imperfect. Comprehensive winners of a one-sided contest. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
Just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin for joining us and to wish you a very good day. Well, good evening to you wherever you are in the world. We are just about ready for the action here. Kickoff is imminent. The team's indeed with us very soon, having exchanged their various pleasantries. What I have to tell you is that the weather may not be great for the duration of the evening. The clouds yet to open, but one suspects that they will pretty shortly, and when the rain comes, we are warned to expect plenty of it. We survey Milan's famous Curva Sud, one of the truly great shrines of the beautiful game. How are you reading this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launchpad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch, too.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. So this, the first game beyond the halfway point of the season. Robertson is making his debut after his recent transfer. What will he be bringing to the table, Jim?
Yeah, you'll need to keep your eye on him.
Chiesa! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? And he's there to hoof it away. And it's Bruno Perez. Roma are the most... Van der Beek! Chiesa! Oh, real danger here. Robertson. It's come through. Caught offside that time. Chiesa. Dzeko. Well read, he sorted that out. Has a hit! Just off target.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Mertens needed to come up with a better ball.
Oh, Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Jard has been included in the starting 11 for the first time in some weeks. Dzeko. Defenders on the back foot. Roma were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
Better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Romagnoli goes back to base. And the defence can get it clear. And here's Dzeko. Chiesa. He's had a... Chiesa! Laxalt. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Has he found his man? Van der Beek did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And he's searching. Shot at goal! Goal! Roma!
Roma are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
A 1-0 lead established.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Chip through. And he heaves it forward. Hernandez gets rid without sophistication. Çalhanoğlu. There is the half-time whistle. And here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight. How would you review the first half?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Roma head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And we're already back underway here.
Roma really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Chiesa. Dzeko. Van der Beek. And he's there to clear it. Laxalt. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Roma here off the back of that highly entertaining 2-2 draw. Kluivert provides an outlet. Hernandez. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
And it's played forward. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Dzeko, out to the left it goes. Van der Beek. Short, Chiesa! And yes, it's there! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Done very well to intervene. Van der Beek gets it back. And it's Dzeko. Chiesa! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
We have got changes here, from both sides, in fact. Romagnoli. Time and again they are repelled.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just...
And Kalinic! And it's Surely that settles it.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
3, Kalinic! No, he's missed it.
Roma were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Kessié has been caught there, it's a foul. Kalinic. Looks to clip it forward. Oh, good interception. Kalinic tried to play it through.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
And Kalinic! They've done it! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
Roma are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Roma catches it safely. And that's that. Roma have won big and in style. Everything went for them. Their poor opponents left chasing shadows. A scintillating performance. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
What I most admire about this outfit is
Well, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary, but the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
And we're underway. Gabriel Jesus is making his debut today, so what do you think he'll bring to this team, Jim?
I wouldn't be surprised if he marked his debut with a goal, Peter. That's what he excels at after all. He's not just an out-and-out goal scorer, though. He links well with other players, and he puts in a very solid defensive shift when it's asked of him.
Fiorentina are having to deal not just with their opponents, but also with a congested fixture list. It's at times like this when depth of resources... He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Forward it goes. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Roma were imperious when the two sides last met. The fans are asking for more of the same. Gabriel Jesus.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Kluivert with the cross. Chiesa. Zappacosta tries lifting it over. Chiesa drives it in. Roma still without an attempt on target. Gasal. Oh, that's neat. Roma catches it safely. Robertson. Kluivert. A goal now would certainly liven things up. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Enrique. Zappacosta. Robertson. Kluivert. deftly done. Goalkeeper's ball. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And the second half gets underway.
Roma can be very glad that half-time came when it did. Poor possession and very little firepower means they need a serious pick-up in this second half. No guts, no glory.
Basio drives it forward. Kimmich. Zappacosta goes looking. Van der Beek. Patel. Fiorentina getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Patel plays it forward. Who's he going to play in? Cross deflected behind for a corner. Fiorentina have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. So it's going to be another corner. And that has been clubbed away. Plenty waiting in the middle. Gazal tries to pick out a teammate. Hoists it forward. Oh, he's made sure that that won't get through. Cutrone. He's on his way. It's Cutrone! They've done it! Finally the breakthrough! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
So here comes the substitution. Fiorentina draw first blood here.
Well, we certainly had to wait for it, Peter. Now a difficult decision. Is it stick or twist?
Just about up to 75 minutes. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Roma are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Driving on, a real charge here. Fiorentina claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Badel plays it short.
Fiorentina are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Now it's Perotti.
Roma are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Five minutes left on the clock. A really good feat. He's in, surely!
Fiorentina certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Hits one! They've scored! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
Fiorentina. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Roma are beaten. It is not the result they needed. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Roma never quite got to grips with this game, Peter. They looked slow and cumbersome in trying to counter much sharper opposition. Shocking, really.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon. Well, whatever time of day or night it is with you, welcome along to a game which is threatened, I have to tell you, by a rather forbidding weather forecast. The expectation is for quite heavy rain as the game grows older this evening. It hasn't arrived just yet, but it will do shortly. Glad to report, though, that that hasn't affected the crowd, who are here in good number and indeed in good voice. And the game will be underway very soon. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Well, thought about the opposition here, Jim. They are a team that is stuttering badly.
Yeah, I totally agree, Peter, and it was very much the topic in the pre-match press conference, and the manager was right to defend his players, and that relationship now is key in sorting out their results. Any criticism has to be balanced with some constructive advice and a certain amount of praise. Recovery, though, may be a long process.
We have already started here. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Pastore tries to head towards goal. Pastore. Torino have it back and they can go again. And here's Zaza!
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Roma have not been beaten on their travels so far this season. It's a long pass, but not the most accurate. Roma still without an attempt on target. Verdi gets into a dangerous position. Now, can he capitalise? And here's Zaza. Battles to win it back. It's Belotti! Goal! Torino! And Torino take the lead. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Torino break the deadlock.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
He's making good use of it. He'll hit it! They've scored!
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Gabriel Jesus. First 45 minutes are up. Well, it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. Any strong opinions on the first half?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. Second period then underway. They've seen lots of the ball, trying to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Just brushed off the ball there. Robertson. Van der Beek. Plays it out to the wing. Aimed in towards the centre.
Roma making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front. And this is something different.
Oh, that's neat. Pastore pumps it into the area. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Zappacosta. Zappacosta gets it forward.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
He can get that clear. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Chiesa tries to get it clear. They've got changes here from both sides, in fact. Chance!
Roma merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Across the field it goes. Torino go in search of their winner. Basio is there, and he can get that clear. Over to the left. Gets it back.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here.
Gabriel Jesus! So nearly the total turnaround. They simply ran out of time. It has ended all square. So nothing between them after all of that.